Hey there, my name's Tim Reed, real estate agent in the Calgary area, and today we're going to talk about what's going on in the Calgary market in terms of pricing. A lot of times we get asked the question, what do the price ranges of Calgary run at? What can you get for a condo? What will a single family house cost? So today we're going to feature the top end of the market, and we're going to feature the bottom end of the market, the cheapest property you can find in Calgary right now here in July 2026. So this is the most expensive home available in Calgary right now here in July 2026. This home's been for sale for a little while. Beautiful home, absolutely amazing property here. Recent price reduction, in fact, that just happened on this property here, 732 Crescent Road here in Northwest Calgary. This is an absolute masterpiece of a home. Over 11,000 square feet of total living space here. It has five bedrooms, three bedrooms above grade. It's built in 2022. It has four bedrooms above grade, two bedrooms below grade for a total of six, 10 total bathrooms, three half bathrooms, appliances in this amazing kitchen. Chef's Kitchen has Sub-Zero Wolf and Wolf appliances, one of the highest and brand of appliances that you can get. And this property has over 100 square feet of frontage with an absolutely huge lot. Let's take a look at some of the pictures. So as you can see here, this property has panoramic views of downtown Calgary because it's built up on the hill there with other estate homes in the neighborhood. You don't have any neighbors that have small houses on this street. Artistic design and an eye for art here with this very unique staircase that leads through the center of the home. This is the beginning of the kitchen area. You can see your Wolf appliances here, gas range, high end, two different sets of burners, huge island, massive amount of storage, luxury tile on the bottom here on the floor, and just accents and very tasteful design throughout the property. In listings like this, sometimes the furniture can be negotiated in the deal as well. Just look at this beautiful kitchen and multiple stoves to be able to cook huge dinners for the entire family. This is your breakfast nook eating area, big enough for a huge family. Here's one of the living rooms and sitting rooms. Better idea and the views. You can get views from all levels of this house. It's a two-story home. This is on the next level, library and office area. Again, great views of the entire city here. And it has a huge library. I would love living in a house like this with a massive library. That's one of the things I'd like to have in a custom home for sure. And a reading nook off the library there. This is one of the powder rooms. Of course, this property has an elevator accessing all levels. This is the master bedroom. Look at those views. And this opens up as well. And the master ensuite, his and her sinks, soaker tub, and again, views from your bathroom to downtown. Far enough away that no one can see it. Don't worry about that. And huge closet for all your clothes, his and hers. And the master ensuite bathroom, steam shower, rain shower coming down, his and her sinks, beautiful marble accents throughout the bathroom there. And this is a secondary bedroom, still bigger than most bedrooms you're going to see in most homes. This is a huge secondary bedroom off the primary. Two washers, two dryers, big family, lots of clothes to wash. So that's covered here. Huge laundry room, lots of storage there. And again, this is a secondary bedroom in this property. Absolutely huge. Lots of space, lots of storage, and even views from some of those rooms as well. Top level has the deck there, huge entertaining bar. Looks like a nightclub in here, kind of. And again, views from this entertainment area as well. Another sitting room, other views of downtown from the entertainment area for all your guests. Of course, wine fridges to keep your coolers and wine cold. Another sitting room on the top level there. Another example, one of the powder rooms has a full gym and theater entertainment room. Another bathroom here. Very different artistic wallpaper they have in this house. Very interesting design choices. Gives it a lot of life, gives a lot of color. Definitely a little bit more splash of color than some of the designs I've seen in homes like this. Sometimes they're very neutral, sometimes they're very Art Deco. This is a very modern style home overall, and it has definitely a lot of color, a lot of uniqueness to it. Dog wash here and drains in the drains in the floor of the garage so that you can all the water and slush and stuff washes away and you can easily wash that down, and there's a dog wash in the corner there. Lots of tool storage as well. Again, that splash of color and an absolutely massive property. Huge outdoor barbecue here, wood-fired pizza oven, indoor, outdoor walls that remove in the summertime so you can walk in, walk out with your guests, have people outside, be barbecuing, and easily go between the two different spaces inside and outside of the home. There's a close-up of that wood-fired pizza oven. And of course, the barbecue there. And this is your indoor-outdoor transition space. This is the most expensive house in Calgary right now, 732 Crescent Road Northwest. And now I wanted to go to the second most expensive house in Calgary right now that's available. And this is in a property, this is in a community that I featured a little while ago on my market update, is Aspen Ridge. This is Aspen Estates we're talking about here where this home is. There's a number of different quadrants of Aspen is a very large area in the Southwest, a very desirable part of Southwest Calgary. Looking for a luxury home if you're moving from Toronto, moving from Vancouver, to have a big generational family home. This one is very unique. Looking forward to talking about this one. As you can see, the beautiful yard, expert landscape design here. And the interesting thing about this house, so it's seven bathrooms, seven full bathrooms, six bedrooms, two secondary bathrooms. But the cool thing about this home is it has a carriage house, 1,000 square foot carriage house over the other garage that can be for an extended family member. You could have your caregiver that takes care of your kids, live a nanny could live there, or a support worker for elderly family members could be living in there as well. Or you could just use that as a guest house for when friends come to visit from out of town. So nine full bathrooms, over 6,400 square feet of space above ground. Let's take a look inside. Beautiful stonework all across the outside. Terracotta tiles, very durable for the long term. Five-car garage for the car enthusiast out there. And this is a five-car garage on the main house. This doesn't even count the guest house. Drains in the floor, of course, and epoxy flooring so that that'll never wear out. It's never going to wreck the concrete. We have salt on our roads here in Calgary if you're coming from other regions. So this is important features to have in your garage to keep your garage floor looking nice now and in the future. There's a view of the garage open. Huge driveway as well, so you can fit way more cars on the property than you could in the garage as well, so you could store some. And here's a picture of the guest house. That's the guest house there, double garage underneath the guest house. And again, beautiful landscaping. And that's the front door. And this home is a little bit of different style. This is more of an Art Deco, a little bit more Tudor, European style with the woodwork and the scroll work here that you're going to see in this home as we go through. Also, the lighting is just a little bit more Art Deco, a little bit more traditional, which has a very rich feel to it, not quite as ultra modern as we saw in the last home. Just look at this beautiful woodwork and scroll work all throughout the pillars and this palatial fireplace over almost 20-foot ceilings here in the main sitting area that you can see here. It's just the main living area on the main floor, formal dining room space here. And you have this beautiful kitchen, and the fridge is hidden behind custom wood doors here. And you've got high-end appliances, also a gas range here, nice big island that you got to uh, eat in for breakfast, and lots of room to cook, lots of room to entertain, be able to move back and forth smoothly between the formal dining area and the kitchen area. And here on the second floor, outdoor sitting area that's covered, so you're good in all weather. Of course, your big barbecue here. And this is a view of the backyard. Look at the landscaping, beautiful trees in this area. That's part of the reason why they call it Aspen Estates, because lots of aspen trees in the area. Little, you got pergolas here, That's that upstairs sitting area that you see here. And again, beautiful woodwork, hardwood floors in a lot of the rooms. This is their formal office area, sort of a his and hers office area. They must work as a couple, the original design diners of this space. Huge laundry room, lots of storage, lots of space to be able to do all of your laundry and storage of your linens for guests in here. That's that formal living area again. And just look at the beautiful woodwork. Beautiful woodwork here, secondary sitting room, just filled with beautiful shelves and woodwork all throughout. And even there's even a little nook to read your books off of, looks like the master bedroom, one of the secondary bathrooms. This is a this is the look of the master bedroom here. Four-post bed, king size bed, still lots of room here. There's also a sitting area, as you can see here, to be able to wake up in the morning, watch the news, relax, have your coffee. Nice little sitting area nook there off of the master bedroom. And big, beautiful soaker tub. Of course, steam showers is what you're going to be expecting here. Steam shower, rain shower, his and her sinks, always a must. So everyone can get ready in the morning by themselves. His and hers closets, lots of room and lots of space for everybody to store their clothes. And that's that nook off the master bedroom here. Almost the size of a second living room. Another secondary bedroom on the main level, and another one of the full baths that's going to be on that main level of the house. Another bedroom there, and just constant nice woodwork, very nice tile work throughout this property. And here is the downstairs entertaining area. And I love this space for two reasons. Number one is the Irish pub style bar here. Look at this, just straight out of, pulling it out of Ireland and putting it here in Calgary. This beautiful woodwork here to display your high-end liquors there. And the seats are even traditional from European style. And again, that beautiful woodwork entertainment room downstairs, which is, of course, a walkout onto the ground level of the backyard. Here, the walkout. It also has a theater room. I'm a huge movie lover, so I'd love to have a theater room like this. Just beautiful. It even hides the speakers behind proper, and these are mesh here to let the sound come through. So this was purposely designed to be a theater room right from when it was built. And that's another shot of the theater room. This closes off the doors to the entertainment room and a billiards room. I love playing pool as well, so having a dedicated billiards room in this entertainment area is just superb. I love seeing that. Just a beautiful area of the home to be able to entertain friends, have a game of pool, have a couple drinks, and also the hot tub room off of the pool room is right there. And walking out into your beautiful paved stonework landscape backyard is absolutely huge. You could have guests over and have 50 people and not feel like you're crammed together in this beautiful property. And this is a view of the driveway going around the great big beautiful tree here, and just beautiful trees all across this property. These are mature trees in a mature neighborhood that's absolutely well landscaped. Lots of privacy in a home like this. This is in a very exclusive area in a very quiet cul-de-sac. There's only a few homes on this cul-de-sac here in Aspen Estates. This is the second most expensive property available in Calgary right now at 6 Aspen Ridge Lane Southwest. And now we're going to look at the other end of the spectrum. So, what is the cheapest property available in Calgary right now? This is the property we're going to show, and even says it here. They're featuring that in their listing. Only $110,000. That is very unaffordable. This, of course, is a condo here in Calgary, and it's 584 square feet, one bedroom, one bathroom. But wow, look at the price. This is in an area of Calgary, which some would say maybe a little bit of a rougher area, but it's starting to come up. There's starting to be some infills there. Some activity is happening. Centrally located in Calgary, right off Deerfoot Trail. Very easy to get around to and from this community. So that's one of the benefits here. It's a condo built 1981. This may have been a condo conversion, actually, when looking at this property and sort of looking at some of the features we're going to see here in a second. And when you look at the condo fees here, 478 a month, that usually is indicative because it's a bit higher than average. And in an older building like this may have been a condo conversion. I'm going to show you why here in a minute. We can look through the pictures. So decent looking building from the outside, not bad at all. I would compare this price point to looking at a mobile home even. You can buy mobile homes for more than this price of this condo here. And you're paying pad rent a similar way that you're paying for condo fees. And there can be mobile homes at $150,000, $185,000. So looking at this, having a condo in Calgary, in a community that's accessible, and it has underground parking, that's a huge plus. Braeborn Manor is the name of the building. Here's the common space here. And looking at the property, it's a little bit dated. These are the things you're going to expect with a lower priced property in Calgary, but it's not in bad shape. It's dated exterior, dated interior, gonna need a little bit of, renovations if you want to bring it up to looking modern. But that's sort of the trade-off sometimes of buying a cheaper property. You can spend money on that over time. And if you want to know how that works, please contact us below. We'd be happy to help you out with anything you need with renovations or contacts for trades, contacts for material. We can help you with that, help you out with that because we've done a lot of renovations in the past. So it's got a little bit of a dated interior, a little bit older appliances, but if everything works and that's what your budget's looking like, this could be a good option. Got a lot of potential here in this property for sure. And it has its own private balcony that overlooks a bit of a green space. And again, looking at the bathroom, a little bit dated, but if everything works and that's the budget you're looking for as an investor, this could be a potentially great property as well. Looking for your first investment, condos can be a little bit easier, lawns to mow, you don't have snow to shovel and things like this, where if you're owner that's out of town, this might be an option for you to look at for a one bedroom, one bath condo. So there's some more pictures of that. Oh, we missed the parkade. There we go. There's the picture of the parkade. This actually has underground parking. Underground parking is not that common with a lot of condos across Calgary. A lot of them only have outside parking. So this condo has its own underground assigned parking stall, which is a great feature to have because not all condos have it. And the reason why I think this may be a condo conversion is because it has a common laundry. So apartment buildings, of course, were built with laundry areas. Everybody has to share the laundry machines. They have to, pay to use them. So that leads me to believe possibly this may have been a condo conversion, or maybe it's always been like this. Some older condos were built like that. They don't have in-suite laundry, which is a little bit of a detractor for some buyers, but some buyers don't mind. First-time home buyer, they're, used to that living in an apartment building. And you can't often change this. Usually it's against the bylaws because the pipes and all the drains in these older buildings were designed for only so much water to go through them. They were meant with centralized laundry, so that's why they don't have dishwashers. That's why they don't have washers and dryers in the suites. And that's a common, theme with common conversions and just some older buildings, that was their design. So that is one of the sort of minuses of this property, I would say, is that it has shared laundry, but it's not the end of the world for someone who may be a single person, doesn't do a ton of laundry anyway, but at least it's in the building. You don't have to go outside of the building to do the laundry in the property. There's a look at the aerial shot. It's a corner lot. Again, great location. They just redid all of, 17th Ave Southeast, redid and put a rapid bus line through there. And there's lots of businesses, lots of shops, lots of, things to do in this area. And this is in Forest Lawn, Calgary. So this is the cheapest property available in Calgary right now at the moment, $110,000, 1712 38th Street Southeast here in Calgary. If you're looking to move to Calgary, you want to know what's available at any part of the price bracket, highest, lowest, or in the medium area of the price point, please let us know. Get a hold of us at the number below. And remember to like and subscribe if you want to know more about the Calgary market and what's going on here in Calgary.